All right, Gen Z, let's talk about buying a car. We're going to start with cars that are less than $10,000. These are going to be your cash cars, okay? Now, I want you to listen to every single part of this video. I know it's going to be a lot, okay? This is a lot of information, but every single piece is important, right? I have bought many cars in my day, and I have learned lots of lessons. First thing that I want you to do is I want you to call your insurance company. I want you to ask them what the top 5 cheapest cars to insure in your area, okay? Okay, I want you to start with those cars. And most likely those cars are going to be the mid-size sedans. I do want you to stay away from luxury, foreign. Now, I understand Honda and Toyota. I get it. They will last forever, but in order for those cars to last forever, they have to be maintained forever, okay? They gotta be maintained. And they can be cost more money to maintain, okay? All right. Both of my daughters have Chevy Cruzes, and they're great little cars. Okay. All right. I would highly suggest American made. Okay. Now, so you start mid-size sedan. I know, boys, you want those trucks or sports cars. You stop it. Stop it right now. Mid-size. You want practical. You want a car that you don't have to think about, worrying about, spending all the money if it breaks, okay? Practical, mid-size sedan or smaller. Okay, that does not mean sport car. Okay, now, okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to take a look at your private marketplace sellers, okay? Look at some cars, just browse. If you find some cars that you think you might like, okay? And you wanna say put your search under 150,000 miles. Okay, they're out there. And I would try to stay less than 100. Okay, less than 100. All right, now. Okay, so look at those private cars. Just explore. Check some things out. You really want to try to buy a car that is less than 10 years old. Okay, that 10-year mark, that's where you want to stop at. Okay, unless it is an older car and you know how to fix it. Right? You see, okay? All right, so both of my girls have Chevy Cruzes. So but my process that I did, I looked at private. I looked at some cars. I got some feel of it. Then I went to go look at the major dealerships. Stay away from those, what we call the note places. Okay? Stay away from them. All they do is buy garbage cars, get them running just enough to test drive off the vehicle, and then that's all they are. They're garbage. They're garbage. I screwed up one time. My daughter's car, we had gone through, I done screwed up, and within a little over 30 days, the engine blew up. So I'm not kidding. Okay, now, stay away from those places. Go to your major dealerships, okay? If you find a car that you're interested in, all I want you to do is say, hey, I want to look at this car. Do not tell them you're interested in buying it. Say, I just want to test drive it, okay? And once you get in that car, I do not want you to take off until you touch all the buttons. Okay, you want to touch everything on the inside of the car. Turn your AC on, turn your heater. I don't care if it's hot or cold outside. Turn on all the things. I want you to pop that hood. I want you to open up the door for the stinking gas tank. I want you to take that gas knob, take it all, open it, pop the hood, make sure see what it looks like. I walk around, go get you a picture of what tires are supposed to look like, brand new tires. Inspect those tires. I want you to look at, I want you to feel all the way around. I want you to do it like you're doing a 20,000 point inspection. I want you to, then I want you to roll the windows down, start that car. Keep the windows down, put it into drive or reverse, depending, usually drive forward, okay? Usually put it in drive, leave those windows down. I want you to listen, no radio, listen. If anything sounds remotely off, stop, back it up and say, no, thank you. Okay, I'm not kidding. Okay. I don't care. Well, they're saying, well, that's not. No. If it don't sound right, you know what it sounds right. You know, okay? So then I want you to drive off, okay? Get out of that parking lot, right? Now I want you to drive on the town roads. I want you to go to a stop sign. And honestly, I would prefer to keep those windows down. I want you to listen to all the things, okay? All right, listen to all things. Go to a stop sign, go to a stoplight. Now, before you get on the highway, get on the freaking highway. Roll those windows back up, right? But still keep that radio off. I want you to continue listening to how that engine changes gears when you go into higher speeds. Get on that highway like you would get on the highway. Okay, drive that car like you would drive your own car. All right, do the things. Then I want you to come off the highway. I want you to find yourself a cul-de-sac, okay? I want you to put yourself in reverse. I want you to back up and do all the things. I want you to turn that wheel back up, okay? And then I want you to put that car back in drive, and then I want you to drive in 360 and then go the other direction. I want you to turn that wheel. Turn the wheel. What you're doing is you're inspecting the control arms, because control arms are expensive to replace, okay? Then, if you semi-like the car, go back to the dealership and say, I want two things. I want a Carfax, and if that Carfax is older than a week, get a new one. Get a new one. I don't care. Get a new one, okay? All right? Then I want you to say, I want a inspection on the vehicle. I want a full inspection. Say, I'm not leaving this place without an inspection. I'm not buying this car without inspection. Full inspection. Full. I think it's 12-point inspection, I think is what it is. I may be wrong. I haven't thought about it for a second. Anyway, I want a full inspection. Now, when they're going to inspect the car, I want you to go eat. Okay? Okay? And I want you to go think about that car. Make sure the mileage is what it's listed at. I want you to look at that price. I want you to do some market research on that price. I want you to look at all the dealerships in the general area. I want you to compare it to private sellers. Now, private sellers are going to be a little cheaper because they don't have all the admin fees. Okay? Okay, but you're buying as is with private. Okay? But I want you to look at the private price as well. I want you to market research the price on that vehicle. Okay, pay attention to the year of other vehicles, the mileage of other vehicles, and I want you to go look and see if there's any weird history with that vehicle. I want you to do your market research on the price, on the car, all of it. Okay? Then, now, if you say, you know what, everything comes back clear, the Carfax comes back clear, everything looks good, and so by the way, if it's a previous rental, that's okay. Actually, all the cars that I didn't buy brand new have all been previous rentals. Okay, except for my Hellcat. I went through early midlife crisis, okay? It's okay to buy. I usually buy used. I usually don't buy new. And every single one has been a rental, and every single one has done me just fine. Don't worry about the rental cars, okay? I don't care what anybody tells you. They're actually not bad. They have to maintain their cars, okay? Okay, so now you're thinking, okay, I want to buy this car. Everything's good, right? Nothing, no red flags whatsoever, okay? Then they're going to show you the ticket, okay? The price that you should be walking out that door with, I don't care if there's admin prices or not, is the price they have it listed. Okay, they're gonna try to. When I tried to buy my daughter's Chevy Cruze, it was $13,000 walk off, and it was listed at $99.50. They didn't know I was a contracting officer. They didn't know what they were getting themselves into. Okay, so and then the AC was had to be fixed, and they tried to get me to pay for that. No, we weren't doing that. Anyway, so I looked at it, I said, excuse me? What is this? They try to sell me a care package. Absolutely not. You want me to, if it's mandatory, then you're going to get it for free. You're going to give it to me for free. And now the admin price, the admin was like $150, $200. I had that wrapped into the sold price. I don't play. They hate me when I walk into a dealership. But if I want the car, I'm going to walk out the car, but I'm going to walk out with the price that they're trying to sell me, not the price they have listed. I don't play. Okay? All right? Especially when you're paying for cash. Because when you're paying for cash, a lot of times the warranties are going to be expired. Things like that, right? Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. Oh, insurance. Before you buy the car, call your insurance company and find out how much that car is for you to insure it. Okay? I want you to look at the price for full coverage and liability. By the way, I always get full coverage, but if you can only afford liability, that is okay too. I get it. I get it. Okay, I think that's it. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Love you guys.